In this chapter, we're going to show how we can modify our corners when you have here flanges. So here we have corners, and the first tool that we're going to show is closed corner. So let's select this tool. So here we have a sheet metal component, and here we have those flanges. Now we get closer. Here we can see that between those adjacent flanges, here we have this gap. If we want to fill this gap, then we can use here closed corner tool. To use this tool, we have to select first face to extend. So make sure that you have here auto propagation. So as we click here on this face here or this face here, automatically we have created here a corner, as we can see. So here we have a face 1, and the face 2 is automatically selected because here we have auto propagation on. For example, if we turn this off, let's delete here, clear selection. Now let's select this face. Now as you can see, nothing happens. Now we have to click here, faces to match. Now we have to select this face. Now we can see the result. So if SolidWorks can't find matching faces automatically, then you have to select them manually. So you can turn on here auto propagation, then the SolidWorks will automatically select the faces. Now here we have created this corner. We can select one or more planar faces to extend one after another for creating multiple closed corners. For example, we can go here to this corner, we can select any face here, for example this one, and now here we have a corner as well, here and here. We can go here, we can select any face here, like this, and we can go here, and we can select any face here, like this. And this is the result. Let's click OK now. And now let's get closer, and now as we can see, here we don't have any more gap. Now let's go here to the flattened version. Now if we look at our bend lines here we can see that here we have some material addition. This is because of the closed corner. Let's unflatten this. Now let's go here to the closed corner of the feature manager design tree. Let's go edit feature. Like this. Now let's go here to the top plane. Like this. Let's get closer here to some corner. This is the one type of the corner that we have here. Here we have few types. So now here we have overlap, as we can see. Here we have the gap distance. If we get closer, here we can see this gap. We can increase this gap. For example, like this. Now here we have 1.10 millimeters gap. But let's go to 0.1. Like this. And down here, we have overlap, underlap ratio. So what is that? Now we have 1. That means that this portion here will overlap 100% this portion here. As we can see, those two edges are linear. If I go here with 0.5, for example, like this, now you can see that this one overlaps this part here only 50%. Or I can go here with 0, like this, and now here we don't have overlap at all. But let's go with 1. So this is the option overlap. Here we have option underlap. Like this. Now we can see that this one here overlaps this portion here. As well, the first option that we have here is butt. This one here, like this, and here we have a gap. We can also increase this gap. Let's go to 1.10, and now here we have bigger gap. But let's go here with 0.10. Like this. So those are the current types that we have here. Now let's go down here. Here we have some options. We explained the auto propagation. Now let's go here to this position, and let's go down here. Here we can see that here we have a gap. Here we didn't close this gap. Now here we have open band region. When we have checked open band region, then the closed corner is created such that its band region remains open. Now let's uncheck this one. So make sure this is unchecked. Let's click OK. Now you can see this band region here is closed. If we want that this band region will be open, then we have to check open band region. So let's go here, edit feature, and let's check here open band region. Let's click OK. Now as you can see here we have an open band region. So with open bent region, you can close or open the bent region. Now let's go to the closed corner. Let's see other options that we have here. So here we have option narrow corner, and this is checked now. With this option, the corner can be created such that it's bent or gets narrow by using algorithm in the large bent radii. So this reduces the gap in the bent area. It depends on the geometry, and sometimes can be hard to see any difference. So for example, if you uncheck this, let's click OK. Now as you can see, we don't see much difference, so it doesn't work always. And the last option that we have here is coplanar faces. This one here. So with coplanar faces, the closed corner is created such that all faces that are coplanar to the selected extended face get selected for creating the closed corner. Now maybe you didn't understand what it means, but now we're going to show what it means. So let's click OK now. Now first, let's delete this closed corner feature. Right click, delete, let's go with yes. Like this. Now let's go to this face, let's create a new sketch. Let's select a circle, let's go to this edge, let's create an edge with radius about 50 millimeters like this. Let's go to sheet metal, extrude cut. Let's go here with a blind and link to thickness. Let's click OK. Now let's try to close this corner here. So let's go to the corners, closed corner, and make sure that here you have unchecked coplanar faces. Now let's select this face here, or this one here, like this. And now what we can see here, here we have a gap, and down here we don't have a gap. And this is because here we have coplanar faces unchecked. This face here and this face here are coplanar faces. Now if we check this one, now automatically this part of the corner has been closed. So with this option, you can close coplanar faces. So let's click OK. And here we have this corner. So this is how you can close your corner. Those are all options that you can use. The next tool that we're going to show is welded corner.